You can see like Nova's is like now that was delicious how she's making with her mouth. It's like after we finish eating as well.
Smacking her
That's
lips.
it. So would anyone would like to hold Nova for a shoot? So I've put her onto a mangala. This is the traditional way of holding a falcon. It also makes it a little bit easier for you guys to hold her while not using the glove like I'm using. So I'll show you guys how to do it and how to do it comfortably and safe. We don't want to drop Nova all the way to the ground. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand, slide it palm down, slide it all the way inside. There's a little strap inside. Just get it past that. And then when your fingers are through, just hold on to the edge nice and tight. And keep it nice and level. You can bring her right up close to you. Just please no kissing. You might get a free lip piercing. But don't drop it down. If you drop it down, she might start walking up your arm. They always tend to walk to the highest point. You're not going to smile at a camera at that point. Okay, would like to be first?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So just slide your hand all the way.
Okay. Well, there we go.
There we go. And then hold on to the edge for me. Perfect. Can bring a little bit closer. If you want, I can get a picture from this side.
Hi, Nova. You have meat on your meat, baby. You're still smacking your lips. You don't have lips, do you?
Let's get one
Can we get it?
background there.
Oops, sorry, Maria. What do you think? Huh? You're sure working hard.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, so just slide inside for me as well. All the way, hold on to the edge for me. Perfect. If you pause your phone, I can get the picture for you, sir.
You got it, Chuck, or let me get mine out.
Okay. As you can see, Nova's not smiling at the cameras. I wasn't successful in that part of the training.
Darn.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. You guys like to try as well?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna pass it to you guys.
So those that
So give
eye
me
covering really
a completely
Broccoli.
exactly. If you're familiar with the term out of sight, so slide your hand all the way through for me. Just past the little strap. That's it. And then hold on to the edge for me. Perfect. Just like that. If you want, I can get a picture from this side.
Here. Up there with
So if you're familiar with the saying out of sight, out of mind, that
Yeah.
comes from falconry. That's where it originates from.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the same like when you have a parrot at home or a bird. Normally keep them in a cage, and at night time put like a towel or blanket over the cage. It's the same concept. So out of sight, out of mind. Just move it. But I can't reach that now. There we go.
Did you say how much she weighed?
She only weighs about 750 grams. So I'm not familiar with the weight system you use.
Pound and a half.
Yeah.
A little over a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very, very light. She's not heavy. If we had a male peregrine, the male will actually be smaller and lighter.
Really?
So in your falcons, in your birds of prey in general, so same for your eagles, your hawks, then your females are the big strong ones and the males are the smaller agile ones. So the Bedouins prefer to use the females, because if you have a bigger falcon, you have something bigger that can hunt bigger things, which are more food for your family. And like now, she's got no idea it's any of you or me holding her. They've got no sense of smell. They
Oh,
can't
man.
smell at
Oh,
all.
really?
So is that meat that's on her nose?
That's it, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's.
That she
they-
can
they-
smell that?
No,
Oh,
no,
not even that?
even. No, no. With the eyes, no sense
all
of smell.
eyes. All
They
eyes.
do have taste, which is quite strange because normally taste and smell goes together
Yes.
as a sense.
Yes.
But they can taste food, but no smell. So
Sorry.
your wife's
Did I not
coming
put
there.
it? No, my hand is, but is my hand really that big compared to everybody else's?
There we go.
Surely not, Laura. I have been here.
So it's all about the visual for them. It's all about the eyesight for them. Yeah. So out of sight, out of mind. That's a
Yeah.
falconry term.
That's interesting.
Fed up. Fed up is another falconry term. So now she's full of food. So the crop, you can see all the crops. That's the food there. So she's now actually fed up with me. No interest in me anymore. The relationship is done.
And how does that make you feel?
I was gonna say.
I had to get used to it.
Okay, so this is quite the place down here.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
what
it's
do
a
they
lot of
farm?
random big villas out here in the desert. There's a lot of royalty as well.
So they think they do.
So Captain Marias has got a flight map there, but it's quite a complicated map. There's a lot of areas of no flying zones with private properties and stuff.
So that is just a house.
That's just a house. Yes.
Just a house.
Just
So there's a lot of sand drifting over the road. So how often do they have to clear out the?
With the big storms we had in the last 2 weeks, because we had 2 weeks of really bad. So that sand would have been just from this last 2 weeks basically, so they'll probably come clear that out the next week. It depends which cars, but I'm sure they've got a few 4x4, so it doesn't really mind.
Right.
But especially if you notice on the highway, there's vegetation been planted all along the highway on both sides. And that's especially for the sand. That's why it's planted, not to make it look nice and green. It's for a practical reason of keeping the sand off the roads. So, and generally we don't get a lot of dune migration here in general, just with the weather, but on big storms like this, yes we do. But normally we get a coastal wind and we get a mountain wind, so two opposite wind directions in the mornings and afternoons, and that sort of keeps the dune stable in areas. If we have a constant wind from one direction for a few days, then that's when we get a lot of sand. Okay, so now you guys will see a bit of farm life that we get out here.
Your boat, Andrew? No, I didn't know. Thank you.
I didn't realize I would feel a breeze because I thought we just traveled with the air.
It's sand that gets full into the basket with the fans, and when we do the
Oh,
inflation
yeah,
and
yeah,
down.
yeah, that makes sense. The palms, are these date palms? Or?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for the date fruit, yeah. Yeah, that was unexpected, but a lot of times when we move in different wind directions, there's a bit of push on the balloon, and that's what causes the sand to loosen up now and just
Yeah,
come raining down on us.
I'll live. Just protect my eyes anyway, a little bit.
It looks like this guy had some damage of the storm we had. See the front side of his
Oh yeah.
his tent shed is collapsed. Even yesterday afternoon we had some really bad winds. Very strong winds out here.
No, we were very glad this was